All right, we're up and running. Hi, Internet. How we doing? We got a direct to react to in like a half hour or so. It's probably a little early for me to be starting, but eh. I feel like starting early, especially because Nintendo's Switch just went live as well. So yeah, it's 40-minute direct. Where current kind of leaks rumor situation. Excuse me. So just an F-Zero thing, a Donkey Kong Country thing, and a more information on that Peach game that was announced last time. So, hooray! But as you can see, we're waiting on it to start. Okay, good. Give me 1 second. Let me adjust this a little bit. Okay. There we go. That's looking a little better. But yeah, we got a direct. Hooray. Things to expect. But, on this other pop Discord, got the Naughty Soar Beast Drive. Yeah, it looks good. That won't have it until I get a job. Good thing is, once this we wrap up here, I'm off to place around here for an open interview thing. See what happens. But I guess until the direct happens, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do guess the game, because I'm good at this somehow. Is this Ocarina? No. It's Ocarina time, isn't it? God, of course it is, because it's the cavern from the Zora. Oh my god. So we're just gonna start at the top and work our way down until it's time. Can't really tell anything off that tree at all. That's not very helpful, but I'm gonna take a blind guess and say Outer Wilds. Oh my god. I was like, I'm gonna take a blind guess and say it's like Outer Wilds because something about the campsite just is like speaking to me. Apparently that's accurate. I hate how right I am sometimes on my blind guesses. Bear in mind, some of my guesses are blind ass guesses. So we're in like Mexico or something? Horizon? Does Horizon have... Horizon has desert segments, doesn't it? Horizon Zero Dawn? Of course it is. Of course it is. I feel like this is from the opening of the game. Because I played a little bit of Zero Dawn. Not much. But I feel like this is from the opening of the game. Is this Monkey Island? Escape from Monkey Island? No Secret of Monkey Island. Thank you. Okay. I just saw this and it just feels like it's an old adventure game, and the first one of mine is Monkey Island. And of course it is. Platform. Many of them. This feels appropriate. Is this Grand Theft Auto 3? This feels like it's GTA 3. Yep, it is. It looked like it. If I'm being honest, I don't know what else to say. It looked like Grand Theft Auto 3. It looked old enough to be it. There's the RE4 one that I said Tommy was. Because he does not know how I got that. Neither do I, to be honest. I have no idea. There's not a whole lot here. So something post-apocalypse, clearly. It's really hard to tell otherwise. It's on the newer side of things. Looks like a military base. Oh, it's Portal. Portal 2? Portal 2. As soon as I saw this, I'm like, this is like the shoots and stuff, I think. Early in the game? Is this Shadow of the Colossus? Shadow of the Colossus? Oh my god. I don't know how I got that. I'm trying to think of where this is in the game. Because I played a demo of Shadow of the Colossus like way back in the day. This feels early on, like in the plains area where you first start out, because that gives it away right there, because that's one of the Colossus. That's the little baby one you murder very violently by tricking it off the cliff so it's upside down, and then you murder it. That's the sand one. That's the water one. I forget which one that is, but that's one of the bipedal ones. And that's the final boss. This is just Mario Golf 64. AKA, is it just Mario Golf? Or am I? Yeah, it's just Mario Golf. Yeah. I was like, what is Mario Golf 64? Is it Mario 64 or just Mario Golf? It's Mario Golf. That's one of the OCs from the game. From like the opening, I think. We have to hide Mario characters so hard for like most of it. Because that's from the putting challenge or putting courses. That's another one of the OCs. There's a Yoshi ball from the opening. There's Yosh. And there's the Martin from the opening. Willing to bet it's an FPS military shooter of some kind. Stateside. So probably a Call of Duty. Hi, Soap. How you doing? So this is probably Modern Warfare 2. Yeah. I know that because I played way too much COD back in the day. And yeah, that's Soap. Like I'm gonna recognize Soap's design. Yeah, that's from early in the game. That's like one of the first like US military levels. That's when you're chasing the one guy in somewhere in South America. I forget where. That's the EC 130 level, and that's multiplayer. Oh, is it that? This is that puzzle game, isn't it? Oh, it's something protocol. No, because that's not it, and that's not it. Yeah, I know this one. It's a 3D puzzle game that has a lot of, you're trying to get lasers into certain areas, I believe. Or it might just be a general puzzle one. I don't remember the name of it offhand. I believe it's that. I'm gonna skip this one. I know. Witness. That's the name of it. The Witness. It's a big puzzle game because it has a lot of different puzzles involved in it. So I was like, I know this. Hi, Halo. Reach. It's a Halo. You know what? This probably is vanilla CE. Of course it is. I just recognize like how the mountains and trees and stuff looked in that game. Yeah, that's the opening of the game. That's Assault. That's the sniper mission. That's from the beginning of the game. And that's multiplayer. Sometimes I just know. Bloodborne? Bloodborne? Bloodborne. It's Bloodborne. God damn it. See, the thing I think I've realized is that it's usually something known to some degree. So I just have to go with the first thing in my head. Because I'm like, grimy, like, worn out, like, cobble streets. Feels like it's probably Bloodborne. Yeah. Would this be Grand Theft Auto 5? Damn it. Oh, it's a Forza, isn't it? Fantastic. Forza Horizon 5. Fantastic. I was just like, oh, that car looks too good for it to not be a car game. It's probably a car game. What's even worse is I recognize what two of these cars are, because that's a Mustang and that's a Camaro. That's another Mustang. Is that a Nissan? That's a Nissan. Anyway. Okay, I have nothing. I do not have a blind guess on this. Oh. I really don't have a guess on this. I've got nothing. Oh. Is this Super Meat Boy? OG Super Meat Boy? Of course it is. Something about it, I'm like, oh, these are background elements, aren't they? That's part of the level. Yeah, okay, that would have gave it to me because you can see the trail of where you've been. Because that's kind of part of the thing about Meat Boys. You leave blood spatter where you've been. It's part of like to help you like figure out, okay, where have I been? What have I tried? What have I hit? And there's, I forget her name, but that's the girl you're trying to rescue the entire game. Something in me says Skyward Sword. No. Oh, it's Oblivion. Okay. I played Oblivion way too much back in the day. Because that's one of like the underground. That's an interesting like one of the underground like dungeon areas. That's the house you get early on in that game, I think. I feel like that is. I might be wrong. That's an enemy. That's the main city. I think that's almost from like the beginning of the game, I feel like. And that's one of the Oblivion gates. From the other side of it, mind you. Who? BioShock Infinite? Hell yeah. I just, something about like the art design is kind of like the colors and stuff invoke BioShock Infinite, and I feel like that's like a street there. I don't remember that. Yeah, that's from later in the game, isn't it? And yeah, there's a look at like the floating cities of Columbia. Hi, Elizabeth. And that's just the box art. That's not a screenshot. That's a box art. You can't fool me. I have nothing. This is a planet. It's not Earth, but it's a planet of some kind. Old? Tree, that doesn't help. This wouldn't be Super Metroid? No. JRPG. Chrono Trigger. Yeah, I'm like, what do you see? Like, what SNES RPG do you see a planet in? Chrono Trigger, because of some of the time travel shenanigans. Yeah, that's one of the characters you pick up, and that is the final boss. Also, hi, Chrono. Oh, fuck. I know this one. Oh, what's its name? It's from the same people who did... Oh, is it Hyper Life Drifter? Oh, this is like a boss rush game. I know this. I'm gonna kick myself when I skip all this because I know it, but I don't remember the name. I'm gonna skip it because I know the game, but I don't. Fury, that's what it is. Okay, that's fine. If I feel like I know it, I'm not gonna look it up. Part of me says Alan Wake. OG Alan Wake? No. PS3, PS4, Japan, but the PS4 in North America and Europe? All right, game, you have me stumped here. Oh, that's Yakuza 0. Because that's the little like RC car stuff. That is from the karaoke song that is the Dame Nare Dame Dame Namero song that is like made the rounds a lot, I think, on the internet. Oh, this is a Hyperlife Drifter, but it is oh, piss. Is it Blasphemous I'm thinking of? Is it Blasphemous? No. Oh, this has the Castlevania DLC. Oh, yes. I can't I can't remember. Dead Cells, that's what it is. Because that's Castlevania. Is this the Castlevania DLC? I just could not think of the name offhand. Oh yeah, there's Persona 5. I'm still upset I missed the first one. Is this Dark Souls 1 and it's that foggy area? No. So we're obviously post-apocalypse. Also, good lord, all the people. All the people I follow, I'll just flip it on to watch the direct. Oh, Nier Automata. That's the twins from it. Yeah, that's like the first big boss of the game. Okay. Hi, Mario 64. You can't fool me. That's the first world of Super Mario 64. You gotta hide so much of this until later on to like trip people up on that one. Oh, right. I already did that one. All right, I already did that one. Harry from America. Visual Virtuoso. 41 more in another rank up. It's not a whole lot given right there. That's not helpful either. Oh, piss. Oh, that's not helpful either. Oh. I Left 4 Dead 2. That is one you've got to... No? Not Left 4 Dead? Left 4 Dead 1? Wait, no. Just Left 4 Dead? Original Left 4 Dead? Okay. I got duped because I don't remember dual pistols being in the original. But apparently I'm wrong. This isn't Minecraft. But I'm going to guess Minecraft on the first one, because why not? Oh, yes, it's that construction game, isn't it? Danger Zone? Danger Zone? No. I know what this is. Flight Sim? Flight Sim? Right. No. Original Pilot Wings is this. Oh, I have no idea then. Maxis? Sim Copter. Okay. I have no idea. I got nothing. I still have nothing. I gotta guess it's some sort of top-down strategy game based on the perspective. Or top-down dungeon crawler, at least. It's this game. Original Diablo? Like old-ass old Diablo? Because I don't think it's 2. Oh, it is the original Diablo. Okay. Because I was like, this can't be 2. 2 looks better than that. This is Dark Souls, and that's the beginning, and that's from the opening movie, isn't it? Sometimes you just know. That's from the opening movie when you see the person like holding the ember. That helps nothing. That also doesn't help. That's the castle from the first part of the game you go to. That's one of the dragons you fight. And there's that friend that got an amiibo. I don't remember his name. All right, it's almost time. Swap over. And pause the music. Ignore the thing that it says it's game audio, since it's just audio. No, don't mind the wording. It's the same thing. Oh, someone made an interactive a map for Starfield. Fantastic, because it's actually. Oh, that doesn't actually help at all. That's not what that game needs. The game needs actual maps of the actual towns and stuff to help you navigate them. Thanks, video game, for not having that. Anyway, we should have the rec starting here in a minute. Make sure we got audio. Yeah, audio should be good. Waiting on it to start. And it begins. Hally ho. I'll turn it down a little bit. Oh, we start with the Splatoon 3 DLC. Should have figured. I guess it's going to come out before the end of the year. I guess the drone is Pearls. It's got her crown. High damage numbers. That's a thing. Oh, yeah, it's Pearl. Interesting. Colors have properties? That's something to play with. I feel like I've heard that sound before, but I can't place it. Looks good. Probably the one thing I'm interested in with the expansion pass for Splatoon 3.
This brand new story is set in the Spire of Order, where you will strengthen your character's abilities as you ascend the Spire's floors. We are developing this single-player DLC so it can be played over and over again. It's planned to release in spring 2024.
Spring next year. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
The toys are back in.
Well, this is disappointing. Here's your Donkey Kong thing. It's Mario versus Donkey Kong.
Mario. The rivalry that heated up on the Game Boy Advance system reignites on the Nintendo Switch system.
I'm sure everyone is sad. I kind of saw that this was going to be it, and I was just like, aw.
And it's up to Mario to track him down.
It's kind of a lemming style, like puzzle platform or puzzle platformer.
Observation and action are vital to your success. Mario needs to reach the key, but he can't quite cross the gap. That monkey's tail looks a little suspicious, though, doesn't it? If Mario does this, now he can get across and safely grab the key. Platform too high? Reach it with a handstand jump or a backflip, like that. Observe and act to collect mini Marios, clear stages, and face Donkey Kong head on. In this updated version of the game, you can play with a friend in local co-op.
Hooray!
You choose to puzzle your way through. It's up to you to recover the toys. Mario vs. Donkey Kong launches on Nintendo Switch February 16th.
Yay.
Today on Nintendo eShop.
Probably not the most exciting thing to start with, but maybe we'll have more interesting things.
Save the prince.
Speaking of more interesting things, this Prince of Persia game looks pretty good. Everything I've seen from it looks really good.
Sargon as he sets off to save the Prince of Persia and restore the world's balance. Tapping into the roots of the Prince of Persia series, this game features 2D, side-scrolling action-adventure gameplay. Dash through breathtaking environments in a mythological, Persian-inspired world. But don't linger too long if you hope to survive. Harness sword and bow techniques, as well as time powers, to best these hostile lands. As your journey progresses, Sargon will grow stronger and learn new abilities that expand his arsenal. Equip amulets to further boost your abilities, among other perks. The number of amulets you can equip is limited, though, so choose wisely. Use everything at your disposal to navigate this harsh world and defeat defeat the mythical beasts that stand in your way.
You know, this is the one thing I appreciate about Nintendo Directs is most of the stuff that they showcase, they have somebody, talking about the game. Whether it's their just generic narrator or somebody from the game. It's like give you more information on it. It's nice. I appreciate that.
These games will help you chase your passions. Rev up for true arcade racing in Horizon Chase 2. Speed through stunning environments, each with its own dynamic art style, while overtaking your rivals on the road.
So, spiritual successor to what is it, Overrun? The Overrun I'm thinking of? It's an older arcade game. Same idea.
Itching for more racing action? Up to 4 speedsters can put the pedal to the metal in couch co-op or online. Go full throttle in Horizon Chase 2, launching on Nintendo Switch later today.
Ah, Shadow Drop. Nice.
Warm up for musical mayhem in this rhythm-based adventure. Time your button presses with the music to solve puzzles and battle bosses. Over 30 thrilling tracks await, including music from iconic Konami games. Up to 4 friends can battle it out in versus modes or jam together in local or online play. Super Crazy Rhythm Castle launches on
It looks cute.
November 14th.
Not the most amazing thing in the world, but you know what? It looks cute. I kind of appreciate that.
Anya Forger has a new assignment from school. Creating a
Hi, Spy X Family. I didn't know you were getting a video game.
Weekdays, you'll head to class, then enjoy family time in the evenings. On days off, you can visit all sorts of exciting places, like the beach or an art museum, in search of subjects to photograph. How will you spend your time with friends and family? And what kind of photo diary will you help Anya make? Spy Anya Operation Memories launches on Nintendo Switch.
So it's just a life sim themed around Spy Family. Okay.
Mario's first RPG adventure returns.
I was expecting this. My info on this. I wonder if they detailed the new gameplay stuff I'm kind of expecting.
Updated graphics. Let's go over some new and returning gameplay features.
Thank you.
Time your button presses with action commands to increase damage dealt or decrease damage received. When
Right.
you time your attacks perfectly, you can now damage all enemies at once.
Ooh, interesting.
Every successful action command will fill this gauge. When it's full, you can unleash the 3-character triple move. Depending on your current party,
I knew there was
so experiment
team
with
attacks.
combos.
I was proven right. I knew those cutscenes didn't line up with stuff from the story.
You'll encounter bosses with colorful personalities. After clearing the game, you can fight some of them again.
Interesting.
But these powered up bosses aren't gonna be easy. Set off for adventure with Mario and Friends when Super Mario RPG launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 17th. Pre-orders are available.
If I get a job and I have the money, that is probably going to go on the docket.
Hey, look alive. We're almost there.
The Nintendo DS game Trace Memory returns on the Nintendo Switch system as another code to memories. One day, a young girl named Ashley receives a letter from the father she thought had passed away. Seeking answers, she sets off for the solitary Blood Edward Island in search of him. Once there, Ashley encounters puzzles and obstacles that hinder her investigation.
Can you see me?
She also meets a mysterious boy. What truths await Ashley in this place?
And no matter how hard I try, I can't remember Dad's face.
Is the boy her dad just younger?
The sequel, Another Code R, Journey into Lost Memories, previously unreleased in North America, is also included.
So
That's
this is
nice.
like Juliet, huh?
Play both games to experience the full story. Unravel both adventures, fully enhanced for Nintendo Switch, when Another Code Recollection launches January 19th.
Looks like a neat little,
Today
like,
on
puzzle
Nintendo eShop.
visual novel kind of game.
Another Code Recollection includes two games, the Nintendo DS game Trace Memory and its Wii sequel which was never released in North America. Both games are fully enhanced on Nintendo Switch. Please look forward to playing them early next year. Next, please take a look at this.
The Peach game, I assume?
One day, a loyal toad presented a flyer advertising a show at the Sparkle Theater. Princess Peach and some toads went to go see it, but then
I was about to say, is it a... Okay, not a trap by Bowser.
and the Sour Bunch suddenly made their grand entrance and took center stage. Now, it's up to Peach and the theater's guardian Stella to save the play and the day.
It is odd to see Peach without a crown.
Perfect performance has become a terrible tragedy. Luckily, Peach can use the power of Stella's ribbon to face off against the Sour Bunch. The ribbon alone won't always cut it, though. So let's do this. Whoa! Peach transformed into Sword Fighter Peach. By transforming, she can use fantastic show-stopping abilities. Fend off the Sour Bunch with sensational swordplay. Can Peach save this performance and its performers? There are more stolen shows to save.
Okay, so it's...
Valuable artifacts from this museum have gone missing. Become Detective Peach, investigate clues, and track...
Essentially, each level has a different transformation.
Desserts have been snatched
So
from
kind of
the
a little simple side-scrolling platformer.
and save it from a sugar crash. The Sour Bunch got their hands on this martial arts school. Become Kung Fu Peach and take it back from these foul fiends. Many other transformations are just behind the curtain. The stage is set.
You know what? It actually looks interesting. Like, having a different game, like a little bit of a different gameplay style each level might be a little interesting.
Makes its debut on Nintendo Switch March 22nd.
I'd be willing to give it a shot.
Today on Nintendo eShop.
That was a new look at Princess Peach Showtime. In Peach's latest adventure, the gameplay changes depending on her transformations. It looks like there are more transformations beyond the ones we showed today, so please stay tuned. Let's continue with some more headlines.
A new saga begins. A multi-layered RPG.
Every time I hear the things about Saga, I'm just reminded of Saga Unlimited, which was a terrible game.
6 heroes to choose from. A young man who fights with sentient puppets. A witch disguised as a schoolgirl to mask her identity. A crime-fighting duo chasing down a mysterious organization. A songstress mech who lost her voice and body. And a king of darkness who was recently reawakened. Select a hero, then follow their journey through 17 interconnected worlds as they strive to achieve their goals. How the story unfolds is in your hands. The choices you make can unlock different paths, more than ever before seen in the Saga franchise. Fight in timeline battles, turn-based combat in which turn order is crucial to victory. Use special techniques to control the order of actions, or activate team combos to swing the tide of battle in your favor. Saga Emerald Beyond.
It's a lot of play with the
Nintendo Switch next year.
order of operations on that one. All right.
The legendary Raider returns. The first 3 Tomb Raider games, all with upgraded visuals, are venturing onto Nintendo Switch in one daring collection. As the
You know, I am surprised
fierce
it took this long to happen now that I think about it.
face off against deadly
I'm like, why haven't we gotten a remaster of like the first 3 Lara Crofts? I wonder, hopefully they play better, because Lara Croft was one of those very early 3D platformers. And a lot of those don't play well these days.
Along the way, you'll solve puzzles to uncover treasures of the ancient world and unravel mysteries lost to the ravages of time. This faithfully remastered trilogy comes with all of the expansions and secret levels for each game. You can also toggle between the original polygon look and the upgraded visuals at any time. Tomb Raider 1 through 3 Remastered, starring Lara Croft, launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. This detective's got a second bolt of brilliance.
More Detective Pikachu. They are pushing this game real hard.
Great detective starts their day early.
This is Rhyme City, a place where humans and Pokemon coexist. The detective duo of Pikachu and his partner Tim.
God, this little Pokemon spinoff is such the interesting story to it.
Missing father. Tim interviews people. Pikachu interviews Pokemon, and they find the truth together. They'll also rely on other Pokemon to broaden the scope of their investigations. Follow Sense with Growlithe. Smash Rocks with Darmanitan. And peer through walls with Luxray. Can Tim and Pikachu solve all the mysteries and find Harry? Find out when Detective Pikachu returns. Launches on Nintendo Switch October 6th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo.
Wonder if they're still trying to push out the remaster of the first one, or the updated version of the first one.
A real toot. Raise your brass for the quirky rhythm game Trombone Champ.
Ah, this game is out on PC.
Spend some time with the music as best you can. But how you play that horn is up to you. You can use gyro controls to adjust the pitch up and down. Or the IR motion camera on the right Joy-Con controller. The controls are pretty unique, and mastering every control scheme won't be a walk in the park. Honk your way through nearly 50 songs spanning various genres, from classical to electronica and everything in between. Plus, up to 4 musicians can band together in local multiplayer.
I can't wait to be like, this sounds terrible. It's like, that's the point. It's supposed to not sound great. It's a goof game. It's a meme game.
Battle your way to victory in these Nintendo Switch games.
Also, Sizzle Reel.
3 will duke it out for survival in this online battle royale brawler. Knock your opponent's health down to 0 and deliver a finishing blow, or shove them off the collapsing terrain to win. Choose from 15 heroes, each inspired by a different mythology. Work with your allies to be the last team standing. Battle Crush is free to play.
Yes, work with your allies as you all get demolished by the one person left.
Closed beta test will be available this October. Lead your mercenaries to fame and fortune in this open-world tactical RPG. Take up various contracts, from protecting townsfolk from thieves to vanquishing the land's most notorious figures. Before battle, equip your mercenaries with the best gear and skills to claim victory and live to see another day. Up to 4 players online can jointly command a troop and journey together across this vast world. War Tales launches as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today. Run and gun in this reimagining of the beloved NES classic, Contra. Blast through explosive stages with a devastating arsenal.
Contra was actually one of the guess the games I had last night when I was going through some of them.
With easy pickup and play controls and a variety of difficulty options. This reimagining from
It looks fine. It looks better than the last Contra game we got.
Enemies, powerful super attacks, and a 4-player co-op mode. Contra Operation Galuga storms onto the Nintendo Switch system early next year. Liberate your kingdom. Reclaim your destiny.
'Tis a grievous tale which speaks of Fevrith, one of stolen destiny, stolen minds, and stolen nations. Yet as the world stands consumed by immense evil, a fallen prince shall rise again, ring of legend lighting his path.
That is the ring of the unicorn, ancestral treasure of.
Is this Vanillaware? It looks like their art style.
Speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil.
I'm always down for a Vanillaware game. Yeah, that is Vanillaware art style and animation. Is this has to be Vanillaware? I'm all in for a Vanillaware game. They always do good work.
Freely traverse an expansive world. Gather new allies, forge your bonds, and lead the
I'm surprised it's not a little bit more exaggerated.
cultivate
It's a little tame considering their previous works, but
from humans and elves to massive beasts and heavenly angels.
Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled.
Atlas and Vanillaware present the
I was about to say it's got to be Vanillaware.
RPGs. Unicorn Overlord. Available March 8th, 2024.
I will check that out. I've always enjoyed Vanillaware games. Is this yeah, this has to be the Dark Moon remaster. Or the Dark Moon port, technically. Yeah, it's the Dark Moon port.
Mansion 2 HD. Welcome to Evershade Valley, a place that's screaming and teeming with the supernatural. Luigi, our faint of heart hero, was sent here to check it out. Time for some
Mario! Mario!
No spooky
Mario?
adventure is complete without this vacuum-like device, the Poltergust. Use it to light up dark areas, vacuum up objects, and interact with the environment. It's a handy tool for your paranormal escapades. Plus,
Not the most well-liked Luigi's Mansion, just because it's like a lot more like mini levels since it was like a portable title.
vacuum them up. You can even grab multiple ghosts at once. In this game, you'll find ghosts haunting, a former plant research lab, a broken down clock factory that's full of sand, a mine covered in ice and snow, and even more places. These troublemakers will use every trick in the book to block your path. Can Luigi summon his courage and save the day? Looking for other ghost hunters? Up to 4 players online can do some exercise across different multiplayer modes. Luigi's Mansion 2.
I don't know if that was in 2 or not.
leaps onto
I feel like it
Nintendo Switch
wasn't,
next
but I'm
summer.
probably wrong. Because 3 had multiplayer.
How was that? Next, we have 2 announcements to share. First,
Okay.
please take a look at this video.
Okay, you're setting up some big stuff. Okay, it's a question block.
What's that? It's a large question block. Actually, this question block currently appears on the roof of the previously announced Nintendo Gallery that's under construction in Uji City, Kyoto Prefecture.
Okay.
The official name of this gallery will be the Nintendo Museum.
Neat.
At the Nintendo Museum, a wide variety of Nintendo products from the company's history will be displayed. Construction is going well, and we plan to finish up by March 2024.
Oh, that's nice.
We'll share more information, such as the opening date, at another time. Please stay tuned. Next, we'd like to share some updates on upcoming Amiibo figures. The Zelda and Ganondorf Amiibo
All right.
figures are releasing on November 3rd.
We'll need to get them.
And Amiibo figures of Noah and
Yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
set on January 19th, 2024.
Gimme.
And finally, we have a new Amiibo figure to announce.
Sora?
DLC fighter from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sora from Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah.
is on the way. With the release of Sora, everyone is here from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in Amiibo form. Please look forward to its release next year.
Fair enough. That's fine. I just need confirmation it exists.
That's all for today's Amiibo announcements. Next, please take a look at
Moving on. Hi, F-Zero.
The first F-Zero game returns as a 99-player battle royale.
Okay.
F-Zero 99.
Sure.
Race on classic F-Zero courses with machines from the original Super NES game. Tear through courses in high-speed races, but be careful. Your power meter will decrease if you crash into pilots or guardrails. If it hits 0, you're out. You'll need to avoid collisions and conserve your power meter to stay in the race. Feeling risky? Spend some of your power meter for a temporary speed boost.
Which means get the fuck out front first as fast as possible.
You can also collect super sparks, which appear when machines collide, to boost up to a special path called the Skyway. It's your best chance at bypassing your rivals and jumping into a higher position.
Okay.
Complete goals while you're racing to unlock cosmetic options for your machine. Players, one winner. It's time to race your way to first place. Because F-Zero 99 will be available exclusively for active Nintendo Switch online
Hooray.
later today.
I wonder how long this will last compared to the Pac-Man one. Since the Pac-Man one shut down a while ago.
Release, F-Zero is back as a battle royale game. This title also supports the Super NES controller available exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members.
Can't wait for people to be upset about this.
Give it a try and aim for first place. Okay, let's continue with some more headlines.
One little hero, one humongous problem.
Riot is doing a lot of League spin-off
A
games.
whimsical land inhabited by small fuzzy beings called Yordles. After a party gets a little too wild, the portals holding the land together collapse and throw everything into chaos. It's up to you and your knitting magic to stitch Bandle City back together.
These always look nice. I've never tried out any of them, but they've always looked like fine enough.
As you continue gathering and crafting, you can weave together new upgrades by unlocking more branches of the skill tree. Enchant your experience even further by embarking on quests and
That was Stardew Valley's fishing mechanic verbatim.
Save Bandle City, and what mysteries will you discover during your magical adventure? Bandle Tale, a League of Legends story, launches on Nintendo Switch next year. Wait, did you hear that? Join best friends, Nunu and Willem, on a journey across the frozen wilds of the Freljord.
Here's another one.
Climb, and
How
slide
many
your way
how
through
many
a beautiful
League spin-off games does that make at this
land,
point?
where
Like
every step
proper
of the
spin-off
way
games, not
puzzle
like
solved
like
will bring you closer to
like the
the
card
future
game
of
or
those
like
lands
Teamfight
and
Tactics.
their past. Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story, launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 1st.
Brum!
Today on
Hey,
Nintendo
Brum.
Switch.
I love Braum.
Let's move into formation.
Trip with these chumps doesn't feel like a prize.
Greetings. Welcome to the
Okay, that warrior voice is a little different.
This tropical resort contains tons of micro games that'll get your body moving. In each micro game, you'll get into a specific pose called a form. Copy the form shown, then perform the correct action as quick as you can.
Hand model.
The micro games will come one after another, so look alive.
That was very forgiving.
Plus, up to 4 players can battle it out in party mode. Reach the goal without getting caught by Medusa.
Freeze!
Or settle the score in an arena to be the last one posing. With over 200 lightning-fast micro games and multiplayer modes aplenty, everyone's in for a wacky time. WarioWare Move It launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 3rd. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A heroic tale will soon unfold. Lead an army of over 100 heroes into battle and put an end to an empire's invasion. Meet Noah, a humble villager. Sane, an officer from the Empire. And Marissa, a forest guardian. These 3 band together to fight for a common goal.
Kinda don't like the mix of
They'll meet a variety of
character sprite art and 3D backgrounds. It doesn't quite gel very well.
known as the headquarters. As allies join you, additional facilities will become available. You'll be able to tend crops, open shops, and more. Each hero you encounter has their own backstory and motivation. They may not always get along at first, but these conflicts may strengthen the bonds between your heroes. Trust, betrayal, justice.
Was that just a trio of magical girls?
The tale will begin.
Hang on, back up. That's a trio of magical girls. You can't
Heroes launches
you can't just skip over that.
April 23rd. Participate in some pixel perfect play. Next stop, Octopia. Travel to a charming parallel world in this paid DLC for Eastward. Help Sam and John turn the pages of a new chapter as they adjust to country life in a mountainside village. Tend to livestock. Whip up culinary delights for your neighbors. And
Were those copter cows? What?
Don't worry. You can access the DLC even if you haven't played the main story. Eastward, Octopia ventures onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Get back into the groove. In this sequel to War Groove, charge across 3 tactical campaigns with valiant factions, including a new mousefolk faction, the Fari. Plus, you can now supercharge your commander's groove to unleash devastating attacks. Lead a roguelike offensive.
So mechanics more aligned with Advance Wars, since there's a lot of leader power stuff in Advance Wars.
Or online.
Interesting.
Or create and share your own cutscenes and campaigns. War Groove 2 marches on.
Yeah, now that I look at this more, it very much is a spiritual successor to the Advance Wars series.
Pre-orders begin today.
Because even the battle, like the battle animations and stuff, are very reminiscent of Advance Wars.
Dive and catch fish by day. Then serve them as sushi by night. And the aquatic adventure, Dave the Diver.
That animation didn't need to go that hard
Create the day
for making some sushi.
Tend to the clamoring customers at your sushi restaurant. Explore an ever-changing underwater world to find the best ingredients and strive to exceed culinary expectations. Dave the Diver launches first for consoles on the Nintendo Switch system October 26th. Pre-orders and a free demo.
Interesting enough, nice little mix of genres.
Later today. The final wave is racing racing in. Here's a sneak peek at Wave 6, the final wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC. From the Mario Kart Wii game, Daisy Circuit. More returning characters are also being added in Wave 6. From the Mario Kart Double Dash game.
Hey, Diddy.
From Mario Kart Wii.
Donkey.
And from the Mario Kart Tour game, Pauline. And also, P-Jet. Wave 6 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game drives onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
That is a lot of words to get to where we need to go.
Expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be
Hooray.
purchased on its own. Something new is among
Mungus,
us.
mungus, 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 mungus. I guess like a beach level? Or like an alien world? I guess it's like an alien world. That's like 3 map? That's like the 3rd map now? It went kaboom. Oh no.
This new map for Among Us is free and launches this October.
What did you think? Thanks for sticking with us.
This is
this
probably our last one then.
Next up, we'd like to recap some of the previously announced Nintendo titles you can look forward to playing from September onwards. Let's take a look.
Okay. Okay, are we... It's gonna be very disappointing if we end with a recap, because it feels like we should have a one more thing. Maybe we don't. Because they usually don't do this until, like, the end after they've done their one more thing.
We hope you're looking forward to these upcoming titles.
Okay?
This next video will be our last announcement.
Okay, we still have a one more thing. I'm sorry, what? 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 Thousand Year Door? I'm sorry. Hang on. What? Hello, Thousand. I just got whammied. We're remaking Thousand Year Door? Okay. I would think if you were remaking the Paper Marios, you would do the first one first and then Thousand Year Door. But I guess we're starting with Thousand Year Door because nobody shut the fuck up about Thousand Year Door. Okay. I was not expecting this. It looks very good. Updated. Because it's added a lot of like shading and stuff to it. Because otherwise it's very much the same. But it's added a lot of like shading. So it gives a lot of the colors some depth and stuff. But it's, I was not expecting Thousand Year Door to get a remake. Especially before original Paper Mario. Time next year. Okay. All right then.
Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will return with enhanced graphics. Whether you played the original or have yet to play it, we hope you look forward to experiencing this adventure in a paper world.
Have they started with Thousand Year Door because it's the one with all the like extra mechanics and stuff, and then they'll do the original afterwards, and they'll like backport the mechanics and stuff to original Paper Mario? Because funny enough, there's a mod out, or a modded version of original Paper Mario that backports all those mechanics from Thousand Year Door. I am shook. I am shook because I was not expecting Thousand Year Door remake of all fucking things. So that was perfectly fine direct. The Thousand Year Door was probably the most exciting and interesting thing. Otherwise, it was a lot of stuff to expect. Unfortunately, the Donkey Kong and F-Zero things were probably not the things anyone wanted. Oh, excuse me. Nor really desired. I'm just surprised that like this is the first time we've gotten a remaster of the first 3 Tomb Raiders, because I feel like we've had before, but maybe I'm wrong. Amiibo stuff's neat for those of us who still give a shit about amiibos. Yeah, it was a perfectly fine direct. Not the most like exciting and interesting direct, but like there's neat stuff here. I am still shook by a Vanillaware title just dropping out of nowhere. I'm like, hell yes, give me Vanillaware titles. Vanillaware does incredibly good work. Please and thank you. Yeah, that I guess will do it. I would say I would deep dive into something, but I don't think there's anything really to deep dive. Let me check. The Nintendo Japan Direct real quick. See if there was anything different. It mostly would be in the headlines. Kind of scrubbing through right now, so give me 1 second. Doesn't look like anything too important. There is some different stuff in there, but nothing for us to like burn time on. So yeah, that will do it. Tonight we're back I'm back with Indivisible. Tomorrow we're doing the last week of Payday 2 before we start doing Payday 3 stuff next week. Saturday will be the last week of us talking Ultraman Z before we move on to Saber in 2 weeks. Hooray! And then Sunday is us doing some Memory of Heroes speedruns of survival mode. So if you like what you're seeing, folks, drop a follow. Really appreciate chipping away at Affiliate at TGS Network on Mastodon.social and at TGSoon on Twitter. Gets the updates when we live. Thanks, Point, Discord, and Jack. It's always like drop by, say hi. See you tonight, folks.